When leaving, it is incredibly tempting when you are heading out the door and your dog looks at you with those sad, soulful eyes to kneel down, give them a tight hug, and whisper how much you love them. However, according to the sources, this turns your departure into a dramatic movie scene that actually triggers your dog's stress. Dogs are highly intuitive animals that mirror your emotions. If you act like leaving is a massive emotional event, your dog will naturally think, uh-oh, something serious is happening. Instead, you should keep your exits entirely calm and casual. A simple, see you later, delivered in a cheerful tone, followed by walking out the door, teaches your dog that your departure is a normal part of life, not a crisis. This is especially vital for breeds prone to separation anxiety, such as Labrador retrievers and border collies, or rescue dogs who may have a shaky sense of security. By maintaining a calm energy, you help your dog feel more secure in your absence. If you love learning about your pup's emotions and want more tips to keep them happy, make sure to hit that subscribe button and turn on the notifications so you never miss an update from Lucky Psychology. Keeping your routine boring and predictable is the first step toward a peaceful day for your dog, ensuring they don't spiral into anxiety the moment you grab your keys. 2. Tire them out before you go. A little known secret to a calm home is that a tired dog is a happy dog. But more importantly, a sleepy dog is far less likely to feel anxious when left alone. Before you step out, the sources suggest spending just 15 to 20 minutes engaging in high-energy play like tug of war, going on a short, brisk walk, or practicing a few commands with treats. This short burst of activity burns off both physical and mental energy, effectively setting the tone for a day of relaxation rather than destruction. Breeds with naturally high energy levels, such as Huskies, German Shepherds, or Jack Russell Terriers, especially need this physical release. Without it, they will often look for their own fun in the wrong places, which typically involves chewing your favorite shoes, digging into the couch, or shredding pillows. This tip isn't just about simple obedience. It is fundamentally about protecting your dog's mental health. Dogs that receive enough stimulation are much more likely to spend their time sleeping while you're gone rather than pacing or stressing out, even if you feel like you are too busy. Remember that even 10 minutes of fetch could mean the difference between a peaceful, anxiety-free day and a chaotic one for your pup. By prioritizing this exercise, you ensure that their body and mind are ready for a nap the moment you close the door, transforming alone time into rest time. 3. Create a safe den or retreat zone. When you leave your dog alone, you must ensure they have a place where they truly feel safe. Dogs are den animals by nature, which means they don't necessarily want wide open spaces when they are feeling vulnerable. Instead, they crave a secure, easy corner where they can retreat and feel protected. This safe zone could be a crate if they are crate trained, a quiet corner with a soft blanket, or even a small blanket fort set up in a laundry room. To make it even more effective, the sources recommend adding an old t-shirt that carries your scent. This works much like a child's favorite security blanket. It doesn't change the outside world, but it makes that world feel significantly less scary. Sensitive breeds, like Chihuahuas, Dachshunds, and French Bulldogs, often benefit the most from this kind of setup, as they can be more reactive to environmental stress. It is important to remember that this is not about confinement. It is about providing comfort. When a dog knows they have a designated safe zone, they are far less likely to panic if they hear unfamiliar sounds like a loud truck or a thunderstorm while you are away. Having this dedicated retreat helps manage their alone time by giving them a physical anchor of safety, ensuring they don't feel lost or exposed in a large, empty house. This simple environmental adjustment can drastically reduce the chances of a fear-based panic attack while they wait for your return. 4. Provide entertainment and enrichment. Imagine being locked in a room for 8 hours with no television, no phone, and no book to read. That is exactly what your dog experiences when they are left alone without any form of enrichment. Boredom in dogs is not just a minor inconvenience. The sources state it can lead to serious destructive behaviors, anxiety, and even symptoms that resemble human depression. To prevent this, You should never leave them with nothing to do. Before you leave, scatter their favorite toys around, or use a calm toy stuffed with peanut butter. You can also introduce puzzle feeders or treat dispensing balls that force them to work for their snacks. For working breeds like Australian Shepherds, Golden Retrievers, or Poodles, mental stimulation is just as vital as physical exercise. A great tip is to rotate their toys daily so the environment always feels fresh and exciting. You can even hide small treats around the house to let your dog go on a sniffing treasure hunt. This activity taps into their natural scent work instincts and keeps their brain incredibly busy. Dogs that are left with nothing to do don't just get bored, they get anxious. By keeping their minds working, you ensure they stay engaged and happy even when you aren't there to interact with them. This mental engagement is a key pillar in preventing separation-related stress and keeping your home intact while you are